You're watching the Tarot Insight channel. If you're not doing this with your life according to your sign, do yourself a favor and consider it. I'm going to go into details in just a few seconds. I think I got the last, almost got the last drop of that out. So it's backwards. Now it's backwards. So hello to the person who has entered the chat area. So someone is going to be having some good luck. That's the first thing that's coming up here. And it's likely to be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries sign. If you are an air sign of Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, there is this Ace of Wands coming in. So if you haven't been in an inventive frame of mind, or if you've been stifling those or holding them back, the larger picture coming in for you has something to do with an invention. Just so you know, that a new project, birth of some kind, inspiration. If you're in Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, beginnings, new energy. This is where it's at. Skill set is coming in a big way for the next sign to utilize your skill set. That's going to be something important for Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Also, if you're a fire sign of Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, the 10 of Cups is coming in. So being constantly in love despite hard times is bringing happiness. Everything that's most wanted is being achieved or about to be achieved. So if you're not thinking about that, you may want to do that. You may want to consider that. So that you'll be all in as far as that is concerned. Again, a fire sign of Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Something else that you may want to consider is taking part in something that someone asks you to do or randomly puts out there as far as participation goes, because there is a love vibe to it. So this has something to do with a twin flame. for you. A lot of advice coming in for fire signs. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Don't cover up anything that someone has done with malice. Just separate yourself. Or continue to hold that in mind because that's their character. That's what's coming up here. All right, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. The King of Cups is coming in. So the bigger picture for you is going to go hand in hand with you playing that role or being that authority figure, being professional, responsible, continuing to be trustworthy, and being led by your ambitions. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Continue working towards overcoming something because it's within your grasp to get through a difficult scenario that you've been facing. Some strong action is needed. There is an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini who needs to take some strong action. So you may not want to continue putting off action in some area. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may want to keep things the same and not have any rash changes that are going to upset something that you have going on and maybe confuse people who you're dealing with. If you are a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, a water sign, the Three of Pentacles is coming in. So the larger picture for you is going to go hand in hand with learning, studying, training, apprenticeship, taking up a trade, craft, or skill. So you may want to do that with your life to stay on the right track or head down the right track according to your spread here. That's the advice that's coming in. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Continue to be compassionate because it's going to help you to reach someone. It's going to encourage love within your life. I didn't say continue to deal with someone if you have an out, if you have a way to manifest a better scenario for yourself. Just being compassionate at the same time, that is going to bring positivity into fruition for you. So someone has a new vision, and the person who has a new vision, the bigger picture for you is coming in with this Ace of Cups, which represents a birth, new joy, new spiritual awareness, a new love, new happiness, fertility, and friendship. So You may want to consider. You may want to consider all of that. That's the advice that's coming in for you. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You may want to follow some helpful criticism so that it can help you down a pathway that you are wanting to head down, wanting to head towards. There's also someone whose plan isn't functioning. It's not going the exact way that you'd like or something you've been planning to go. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles is coming in, which is encouraging you to continue in your perseverance. That is the bigger picture for you. Hard work will be paying off. That hard work is about to pay off. Success and wealth are attainable, but only at that price. There is a price. Someone has a lot of choices that they're being faced with, and they all seem like really relevant choices, really wonderful choices. So you may not be sure what way to go. And the advice that's coming in for you is this Eight of Swords. And it essentially is your higher power telling you that although you're having a crisis and you may feel like you have nowhere to turn, you may feel trapped by your own lack of confidence, caught up by external restrictions, some of you. Although that is going on, continue doing what you're doing. That's going to be a way that leads you to a better place mentally, spiritually, physically. Don't give up. See, there's hope coming in. There's also someone with the world at their feet. And you're thinking about moving. Some of you are just going to be having some information, some news coming in rather quickly. You may not be super prepared, or you may try to prepare yourself now, which could be helpful. Or you already know that there's some news that you're about to receive. You're expecting it. Some of you are expecting it. The advice coming in is the Six of Wands. This is success following struggle. Good news. Success after negotiation or diplomacy. So there is some success coming in. So the world is going to continue to be at your feet for the most part. That's what is coming in. There's someone who feels happy, they've been feeling pretty joyous, and they're just checking out this reading The advice coming in for you is the Six of Coins. This is about philanthropy. So this is what you are being put in a place to do. This is all about generosity combined with good financial sense. You have good financial sense and helping others, being generous. That's what's coming in for you. There's someone who's in love. This could also be a Gemini, or it could just be someone who feels like you found your twin flame, your twin soul, someone who you love. And the advice that's coming in is the Two of Cups. And it just is talking about love or understanding. So being understanding, continuing to be understanding, accepting understanding from your partner. That's what's represented here. Love or understanding between divine feminine and divine masculine. For some of you, it's friendship, platonic love. It's all coming together. So it could be also coming together for someone who you know of. Just encouraging that or accepting it. That's what's coming in. Someone has some conflict that they've been caught up in, and the advice that's coming in for you is the Nine of Swords. So there's worry, someone's worried, desperate, anxious, trials and tribulations. That's what's coming in. Suffering emotionally and or physically. That's what's been going on with someone. And you are going to be faced with more temptation. So with more temptation coming in, just know that something's going to have to give. What goes around is coming around with this Wheel of Fortune. There's going to be some change of significance. So that is what's headed your way. There's also someone who has a burden. The High Priestess is coming in for you. You've been feeling overwhelmed, and with the High Priestess, this is all about spiritual revelation. You are going to be having some spiritual revelation. There is explanation that you are going to be privy to, understanding, enlightenment. You will also be receiving compassion or sympathy. And something that is going on is going to be bridging the gap between the physical and the spiritual worlds for you. That's what's coming in with this High Priestess. I see you guys in the top chat. Hi. Happy Saturday. Will you be in a relationship this year, and will he apologize and be real to you? I see a relationship with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, an earth sign. And someone is going to be coming into a little bit of money, and in some way that's going to lead this person to experience something that is going to encourage them to apologize. Maybe because they come across some money, they're going to be hanging with other people who also have some money, or just dealing with people because of their lump sum that they attain, and they're going to see something in regards of, like, it could be something where there's someone going through something and they talk to them, or there's some type of example that's going to come through as they rub shoulders with someone else. And so that's going to be a part of their life, a portion of their life, encouraging them to be apologetic, to come to terms with their behavior, whatever they said or did. So this is going to be the universe placing them in a scenario where they're more likely to want to apologize, because they're going to maybe feel like they're blessed and feel like they want to give back in a positive way to the universe. And that's when they're going to be encouraged to apologize. So if they're not very stubborn, that's what's going to happen, because that's what the universe is encouraging through a positive means. So it's going to be left up to that person. And really what it boils down to is if they have enough courage and wherewithal to really apologize. Because if they don't feel courageous enough, if they feel like you're not going to accept their apology, what's coming in here is that they'll be less likely to apologize at all. Hello, Aries. This is Milana Love signing out.